Let's queer up students and youth. We go from all that joy to this. MAGA pundits believe in beating up kids with same-sex parents. A trio of white Christian nationalists shamelessly put the unmitigated bigotry of the MAGA era on full display, gathering on the online program CrossTalk to reveal the depth of their animus for gay people and gay children in particular. CrossTalk is hosted by right-wing conspiracy theorists Edward Szall and Lauren Witzke, who were joined by Vincent James, an antisemitic and self-declared fascist who is treasurer for white nationalist Nick Fuentes America First organization. The three panelists openly promoted beating up the children of gay parents. They also endorsed school children serving as moral referees who safeguard Christian values on the playground. The trio's conversation revolved around their paranoid assertion that the LGBTQ+ community is infiltrating the conservative movement to weaken and ultimately dismantle it. Sounds like a good idea to me. Soon enough, the group began expressing nostalgia for a time when kids like them policed the playground. Szall proudly recalled the good old days when he used to beat children with two dads. And not to our surprise, he claimed beating the children of gay parents was for their own good and done in service to their faith. James added fuel to the bigotry by talking about mistreating gay children who were pretending to be straight out of fear. They seemed to agree on beating gay children and setting them back in a closet, as Witzke believed it could help in maintaining the line.
There used to be a day and age. I mean, look, one of the primary reasons, other than, of course, our faith, it was just bad for the kid. I mean, you think about the kid in the situation. We beat up the kid at school who had two dads. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
And we weren't jerks for that. That was just...
I never knew any kid who had two dads. Like,
You know,
even the
it's tough for
gay
that kid.
kids, even the kids who we knew were, like, obviously gay, who had, like, the lisp, like, pretended not to be gay. Like, had the most girlfriends so that they wouldn't get, like, bullied.
That's true.
Right. And that's how we kind of maintain the line as far as behavior. You know, I think that they need to all go back in the closet.
Wow. It's like, is that even real? And they're doing all this based on their faith, which is really weird. It's like, I don't know. It's very, very strange to me. The one guy said, you know, we weren't jerks about it back in our, and I'm thinking, no, but you were jerks about it. Does he think that people were okay with that? Kids got in trouble for beating up other kids in school. You didn't target kids. Grown adults sitting around in a room, like, and just spewing so much hatred and negativity towards children that they don't know, towards other human beings that they don't know, is, I don't know, I'm hoping law enforcement is aware of this, because they're threatening to harm people, right? So someone should be watching them and making sure that they actually do not go out in society and carry any of these things out. People listening may take them up on it. We've seen that happen before. It's only January 9th that we just finished the anniversary of January 6th, where if you suggest things to crazy people, they do crazy things. You know, and it becomes very, very dangerous. So
we just had the president commemorate the shooting in a black church in South Carolina. It was also incited by white supremacists that were coming in to to inflict violence on a community. And this rhetoric is so dangerous. And and to use the veil of religion as a reason to beat people up. Hashtag what would Jesus do? Probably not beat people up. I'm just guessing. It's seeing people sit in a room with this kind of mentality, and again, this is what they're saying on camera. Right. What are they saying off camera? Right. Because there's no fear of what they're putting out there into the public sphere. I mean, it's terrible. And then for children to pick up these things or to hear these messages, however they get delivered to them, whether it's their parents, then those parents who are watching that saying, if you see kids at school that are gay and you better beat them up. And could you imagine? No, I mean, it's just...
I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot. They're all too young for that too.
Right.
I mean,
Isn't it
the
only-
three of them are way too young to have.
Isn't it only a matter of time before one of these three stooges is busted for sexual assault of a minor? My money's on Vincent James Fox. That's his full name.
You know, I think about the nostalgia I have for 2016. Because before we went and elected probably the most dangerous man to the presidency since the Civil War, something like this, we wouldn't even be talking about it because it would be so out there. It would be like, why are we even giving oxygen to these people? But the fact is, they've got the oxygen tanks and they are in it for the long haul. They are dangerous. To say they're hateful would be redundant, but they're certainly not religious. They're playground bullies. They're admitting it. They are calling for nostalgia of the good old days when, bullies were, they not just the playground, in college, in adulthood, maintaining social order, I think is what they said, or something along that line. And that's how it used to be. And they want to go back to it. And honestly, it doesn't take them that much. Just a couple of elections, a few election officials in a state here and a state there, and we could be in a place where these people not only are getting views on social media, they're going to have the ear of the entire executive branch. I don't mean they can call up the Oval Office and get a free pack of White House Tic Tacs. They're going to have the ear of not only the president, the head of Justice Department, the head of Homeland Security, the head of the Department of Transportation, which doesn't sound like it should be very political, but it has a huge impact on us. These people are going to be able to reach out and affect our lives. They are dangerous, dangerous people. Greg?
And, well, in terms of Witzke, though, I don't think she has an oxygen tank so much as a helium tank, if you heard her voice.